Mindfulness is a big piece of that, and mindfulness, it sometimes can sound like a whole lot of hoopla, but it's a process of building more mindful awareness. People with ADHD tend to be able to have their brains go in a million different directions, and they have like a constellation of ideas, and part of the challenge for them is, again, going back to the earlier example of the Ferrari brain with bicycle brakes, is building those brakes. So that can be certain things, like certainly there's some apps that can help. Smiling Mind is one that's really good for teenagers. They tend to like that one. It can also, mindfulness can mean tying into simple things like going and, as somebody's eating, focusing on the different textures of the food. There's a program called Mindfulness in Schools, which actually goes and teaches kids things like they'll put a raisin in their mouth and then notice how it goes from being kind of sweet to becoming a little bit more acidic, how the texture changes, even as like they start to chew it, how it changes. The goal is to try and get them to slow down. That brain that can speed up so much, practice slowing down. That builds those breaks. It depends on kind of where your kid's area of buy-in might be. For some kids, I have it be time in nature. That's absolutely something that's really therapeutic and great. That can be camping, it could be fishing, it could be hiking, it could be any of that. And then understanding what makes someone less mindful too. A tired brain, being kind of aware too of the things that go wrong, just because they may be less self-aware if, they, and less fully present if their brain is tired from cramming for a test. And that's something to be it's an important piece to be aware of.